All right, and we are live. You're gonna hear a bunch of banging. Shouldn't even start with that, but whatever. We are live. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? Amazing, amazing day. Feels good to be alive. It does. It does. Feels good to be alive. 30K by Christmas, man. That's where I think we're going, and that's my call for the month, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for the likes. Really appreciate it. Excuse me. I'm about to sneeze really bad. Oof. Anyway, I got to make it quick today. It will be a very fast stream. I have family in town, stuff going on, so very, very fast stream. But we'll get to it. We'll get it to the ins and outs of it all, okay? And we're just going to get to the meat and potatoes. Once I get this sneeze out the way or I fight it off. Shout out to my peoples, Adam Khan, man, Eddie DC, this person, Jesse Beep. You guys want to learn. You guys aren't playing with your futures, and I really appreciate that, being here live. I am live. This is real. I'm a real person living a real life. This is my live life right now. I choose to come here every day and spend it with you guys, and you guys choose to spend it with me, and you know what? I'm so blessed. So start the day with just thankfulness and gratefulness that I have just anyone who gives a damn. Check it out. I like e-gold right now, right off the bat. Okay, this was just an example I was using last night during tutoring. Oh, I might as well use it though. Look, oscillators go up, price goes up. Oscillators go down, price goes up. Oscillators go down, price goes down. Oscillators go up, price goes up. Oscillators go down, price goes sideways. That is what a bull flag really is. That's the idea of a bull flag. That's telling you something is going on. All right. Let's take a look at the 4 hour on EGLD. Is coming down, but forming that bull flag on the 1 hour, as you can see here. If you could take off this previous junk. But I see us going up to the target here at about 33.70. So that's my target for EGLD, and I'm sticking to it. It's continuing to grow. A lot of institutional buyers into this coin. Seems to have a nice, just like a big fan base and guys with billions of dollars. So this thing is moving. Look for it to break out all the way up here to 34. So that's my call for EGLD. Let's take a look at Bitcoin at the beginning of the day to get started. Some look for cat videos. It's true. It's true. I learned so much on YouTube. See, every time I learn something on YouTube, my friends tell me that I'm in a hole. And I'm like, they say you can't research on YouTube. It's not good conspiracy. You know, it's all conspiracies. And one of my friends said there's so much trash online now that you just got to be careful. And but I said there's so much, you know, you have to know how to find trash, right? Like I went online and learned about Bitcoin. Now, I'm sure there was scammy articles about Bitcoin, but there was good ones. And I was able to find the truth. I was able to go through the internet and find the truth. I built a walkway. I was able to go through the internet and find the truth. Now, I even found truths. The internet will show you truths you don't even know you see. For instance, when I went to build my walkway, I saw people that were using this Home Depot type of sand that you put in between the walkway. And when they were done with their walkways, they'd be online, like making these beautiful walkways. They'd stamp them in, they'd put the pavers in, and then they would put this dust that goes in between the bricks, and I would see it put a glaze and a haze, and their walkway would never look the same. And I saw many videos like that. So I looked into it and I bought that stuff, and then next thing you know, I did more research and I found out that no, you want to find the stuff called Gator that has polymers that expand and is made of a different material. It brushes off way easier. It did not leave a haze at all. And it was higher, more professional, and it was like $30 more. And I had to go to like a landscaping depot outside. But because of the deep research I did, and I was just watching the wrong things too. I was watching people do the wrong thing, and my perception helped me. I was able to pick up. So I know I'm super perceptive, and I know that if I go online, I'm not saying every time I'm going to know the truth, but with an open mind, most of the time I'm getting good information. Like I go through all these coins, and I'm telling you right now, EGLD, LTO, they're going to make you more money. Rose, these coins that are connected to Coinbase and DeFi, CHZ, you know, it's like, and look, there's the pump and the dump. Look at that. They pumped at 48%. They dumped at 48%. You got to sell these pumps. Lately, they're just pumping coins, it looks like, and selling them down again. Pretty crazy. Bell, similar situation, falling out of the pattern. Everything falling out of the pattern. Look, they pump it, they dump it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. The elephant in the room. How's everybody doing, man? How you guys feeling? How's everybody feeling? Christmas coming, the holidays. Is everyone feeling a little strange? Like the holidays are different? My holidays are weird. My mother's getting a hip replacement. There's just so much, you know, so she doesn't want to have to come and spend the holidays with me. Her doctor's advising her to stay away and all this nonsense. It's just sad. There's just so much, you know, so she doesn't want to. Just want to check that stream. 8 people watching, 6 likes. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please elaborate on the pending SEC lawsuits against Ripple. Should we be worried or maybe time to load up? Honestly, I feel like that's all FUD. Ripple could leave the United States and they could just, you know, they could put their location in the UK or somewhere else that's, or Malta or somewhere, Singapore, a place that's far better for them. So I think it's FUD. I honestly think there's an internal battle with more of the monetary policy going on between Brad Garlinghouse and Steve Mnuchin. I think there's a personal issue there. And yeah, I mean, I'm a long-term holder, so I don't stress those things, honestly. I really don't. I just hold through. I've seen FUD my whole life in Bitcoin. They've told me Bitcoin was to the ground like literally every week or two. I was told by family, friends, oh, maybe you should sell that thing. I think it's, you know, I think it was a Ponzi scheme. I think you were drinking the Kool-Aid. Also, just, you know, in general, the news constantly saying, you know, things are bad. We will look into that. And any thoughts on the chart of INJ? Later on, Adam, later on, we'll go into the ticker section. Right now, we do Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, because you need to know this. If you're in this chart and you want to know about INJ, you need to know about Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, because that's going to affect your trade 9 out of 10 times. So I'm answering your question without answering your question in a way, if you know what I'm saying. So we take a look at Bitcoin here on the 30-minute. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour. 4-hour looks great. Stokes are low, and we're ready to make a move. I love to see that this is all we did. This is a nice little dump. That was great. Beautiful retrace. 2,400, dumping down to the 2166 level. Beautiful, beautiful place to find support. So I'm going to put a support line there. Bitcoin has now decided it found some nice support. And that actually had some confluence with the 50-day moving average, as you can see. And now we also bounce away from the 21. We always bounce back to the 21. And there we go, snapping back to the 21. Like to see us hold above that right now. And this will move. And so there you go. The 4-hour right now looks absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. This is when I would load up on, you know, a couple, like a 3-day swing trade, something like that, because the 4-hour looks really good. You know, almost a triple bottom here on the stochastics RSI, MACD pointing out, and then also my favorite thing to see, as I bring up along a lot, is the RSI is in a falling wedge, and you can see that it's poking out of the falling wedge. It is poking out right here, like so. Beginning to move out of the falling wedge. Making a nice rounded bottom here, too. Rounded bottoms, man. Rounded bottom. I noticed that yesterday. I said that to myself. Let me turn off my Discord server. That's making that silly noise. Goodbye, Discord. Okay, let's go over to the 30-minute. Let me check this, too. Make sure this is in line. Top screen is nicely placed. Cool. You guys can see everything. Okay. So we were looking at the 30-minute. And what I'm trying to show you here is I'm starting to see consolidation. It's very similar to an altcoin. So open your eyes. Stay open-minded. And it's the gift that I have is to see what others don't see, right? And there's a beautiful boat here, man. It's a nice rounded bottom. That's consolidation. That's getting ready for a big move. That's a giant bull flag. See it? If we go to the 8-hour, probably more apparent, right? See it? Nice big bull flag, in my opinion. Nothing to be scared about. Great consolidation. Finding its levels. Went to all-time highs at 24. Wanted to find out really where it wanted to sit. Hey, Theo, I'm not... I need you to explain base to me, man. I got to get you on the horn, man, with base. We're going to talk about base. I want you... Why does the base, you know, I'm just going to ask you here while I have you here. Why did I have 32 base and 30, that was worth $30, and now it's like 7 base worth $4? I thought rebased, meaning like if the market cap was at 59 and we went all the way to like, let's just say the market cap, because rebase was worth 86 cents or something. Then it's worth 59 cents. Next thing you know, it's going up and down. Just came to say hi. Messaged me after the stream. You're such a... This dude plays hard to get, like a freaking... I don't know. He's funny, man. I just don't understand rebase. Like, I get that they rebase the price on the value, or they rebase the actual amount of coins, depending on the value. But to me, that's like a dilution, a stock dilution. Like, you have $10 a share. There's 100 shares. But then they give you 50 shares, and now you have $5 a share, right? You know, or the other way around. Like, if you have 100 shares at $10, then they give you 50 shares at $20. Yeah. And I thought that's what rebase was doing, but it also loses value. You know, it's interesting. It looks like it was the worst investment I ever made so far. It is a long-term hold, but right now it looks like the worst investment I ever made. Interesting. I think I put like 800, but I am staking ETH on that in a liquidity pool, so it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Stay on topic here with Bitcoin. But look at Bitcoin in this beautiful bull flag on the 8-hour. And the 8-hour, very strong, has confluence. Lack of bearish momentum coming up on the Stokes. Get ready for my call here. So here's my call. Everyone stand back. This is it. I'm making a call, and I'm sticking to it. And the Elliott wave theory traders and the up and down guys and the fib extensions and all these other people, they can battle my simple pattern trading all day long. They can. But I am calling for Bitcoin to go up to $30,670. And there you go. And that'll be just a 7%, a 31% gain for Bitcoin. That's what I see right now for the 8-hour. Daily wants to come down. So daily says no way. But we're going sideways during bearish momentum. So I'd like to see that continue. So as long as we consolidate here. And I'm not saying we're going to go up immediately. I think we're going to still swing. I think you're going to see volatility between about 23,000. Maybe Wicks low is 22.5. I don't think we test this 21.9 yet. I think we test this other level here at the bottom of the pattern about 22.5. I think we test 22.5 a couple times. Then we come back up. We test 24, and we kind of range between 22,000 and 24,000. Remember, Bitcoin's now got a bigger range. It does these similar things on smaller when it wasn't worth as much. Now you're going to see the volatility start to really, really heat up. It's going to be pretty much crazy. Once we get to 40, 50K, we're going to see, you know, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 swings. And that's just what happens. I had to blow my nose there. So I see Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I think it's going to swing. Let's look at the 1 hour and try to give you a picture of what we see happening just in the immediate short term. In case you wanted to make a levy trade or you were looking at something. 1 hour says, hey, we're not getting a lot of momentum. Stokes want to turn back down. Looks like we got rejected here at 24. Look for this to either go sideways or come back down and retest 22,761. Of course, the bulls have to hold the bottom of this. If we drop down here, then the bulls have to hold 21,658. We drop 21,658, there's an easy chance we test 20,000. I'd still be very bullish and it would be healthy, but I wouldn't want to see that. I'd like to see this movement here. I do. And you can see it's a little bit of bullish divergence kind of occurring. If we go to the 15-minute, I'm sure it's there. And there it is. There it is like clockwork. And as I told you before, bullish divergence creates the pattern. That's how you get your ups and downs. The top of the pattern comes with bearish and the bottom comes with bullish divergence. It's very similar to how you're building a house with mortar and brick. Like the foundation, you know the foundation was concrete, right? Like I know that this is the concrete, if the metaphor is speaking. It's kind of, no one ever said it like that, but that's kind of how I teach and that's how I talk in very unique ways. You could see that we're coming down here in the price and we're coming up on the RSI. Doesn't it look like a head and shoulder forming on Bitcoin? In my opinion, it formed already. See? I'll show you. But we'll look at it. You said on the 1 hour, here's a shoulder, here's a head, and here's a shoulder. And then if you take the length of that, you would take the head to the neckline, which is here, and you would fling that over to your shoulder. And that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin really tested, and it dumped on the head and shoulder pattern. Now we're broke up out of that, and we've already kind of confirmed it. Again, I love to buy at the bottom of a head and shoulder pattern. really like key zone here. So you can see that that was really the head and shoulder pattern. Even to the measured move, we got about almost 70% of it. So yes, correct. I think you were correct. That is a head and shoulder pattern. Now again, a bigger head and shoulder pattern is what you're saying, and I see it now as well. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour. It could be possibly forming a bigger head and shoulder pattern. I like that. Beginner's mind. Always stay open-minded. Could it be forming the right shoulder right now? Very, very possible. A little lower, actually, on that one. It's a very possible. Great catch, my referral. I really appreciate you pointing that out, and that's actually very, very possible. And it would create the Bart Simpson pattern that we all know, and we would come right back down to 19,500, which would make a lot of sense. We've seen this a lot for Bitcoin. Where have we seen it? I can point it out at the 12K range because I have like a photographic memory of that area. And I remember when we were battling 12K, it was right around here in August. And if I open it up again, you'll see we're making a very similar pattern right now. Almost a fractal, as you can see here. And here we had our shoulders, our head, and our right shoulder. And boom, we would fall down. Lifer, will you tell my damn wife to stop trading to BTC and just DCA, please? Like I told her 2 weeks ago, she's listening now. Trying to trade Bitcoin will make you lose Bitcoin, and then you'll be depressed when you see Bitcoin up 5K more every week. Just buy Bitcoin when it's low, and then be happy. I made way more money DCAing than trying to time Bitcoin. Honestly, trying to time Bitcoin made me depressed, and it ruined my whole life. So don't do it. No, seriously, like, I'm honest with you guys. I'm the crypto lifer. There's been some ups, there's been some downs. By all means. It's not all been rosy red. There's been some tough times, you know. Yeah, like, tell her to learn from me, man. Like, I've done all the pain, man. I've lived through it. Like, I've almost slipped my wrist in the bathtub. No, I haven't, but I'm just saying. I shouldn't say that on YouTube. What I mean is, I shouldn't even say that. What I mean, God forbid anyone that does that, and please don't do that. But what I'm saying is I have been very depressed. Yeah, it's impossible to time the bottom of Bitcoin, honestly. And what happens is you'll do it once or twice and think you're nice, and then it will burn you too, and you'll lose a lot of Bitcoin. Like, take it from me. I'm sitting there on, 5 Bitcoins. I take one away, and I sell it thinking I'm sweet at 17,200 because, the greed index was at like 91. Like, all the indications for a good trader, responsible trader were there. But Bitcoin didn't care about those oscillators. Bitcoin didn't care about the daily overextended for days up here, right? And I'm looking at it like, oh my God, we're going to crash eventually. And then I looked at all the other times, and we did. This was one of the first times we were in the supply shock. I think things are changing. There is a sell-off in the market every late December, but not every time, man. I don't know, maybe a little bit. I mean, that the big money wants to sell off because they want to cover losses. But if they're up huge, maybe they won't sell off this year. Like, they're pumping so much into the market. Look at CTSI and this big, beautiful bottom. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what time is it? 9:51, guys. I got 20 more minutes. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin. That's what you guys know right now. The daily doesn't look so great. Let's look at that 3-day because it was flipping up. Did we get a curve back? No, see, still going. I still see some more bars here. I'm not worried. The 3-day has us. I think we're just consolidating on the daily. I know, normally you would say, wow, but lifer, like, the daily is overextended. But you know what? We flip back up on the RSI. RSI can pin here. That's really the bottom for it when you're in these very, very bullish stages. And also, the stochastics can go down as we go sideways, which is already occurring. We've already had sideways movement with downward pressure on the stoch. We should have already kind of turned down. We did here. We got bought back up on a wick. Look at my charts, please. Post it in the group. Amazing. No, I'm too busy in conspiracy hole lately. No, I'm just... So check it out. shots in group. Okay, we'll look at those. We'll look at those. Hold on. We got to finish. We got to finish. We got to finish. We got to do Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance because that's going to affect your chart. Like I say, like this is going over those charts without realizing it. Like, so Bitcoin's still bullish in my opinion right now. And the fact that we held that bottom level, extremely great. Forming a bull flag of consolidation. So right now I'm bullish. 3 days still looks good to me. Weekly still pointed pretty far up as well. Not really looking like it's going to turn yet too far. There will be somewhat of a pullback or consolidation, and it looks nice. And also, look, that 1 hour I showed you we're in a bull, which I really like to see. And we also had we had bullish divergence here that kind of stopped us. So far I'm bullish at this moment. Where do I see us going in the immediate short term? 15-minute wants to roll over. So it tells us that there's something going on here, bearish, but we may go sideways or bounce off the 200-day moving average. We do see the 21 crossing, though, in a nice way. So that's good. Good to see. We do see these turning, but look, see how the 21 just turned up? That's also a good sign as well. My good friend Joe pointed this out to me. That is a nice V on the 1 hour. That tells us there's some momentum to the upside. So look for Bitcoin to easily go sideways or push for some momentum. Stokes look like on the 1 hour that we need to go sideways or roll over. So immediate short term, I'm not too bullish on Bitcoin for the day, but that means I'm bullish on some altcoins. It looks like we could go sideways for Bitcoin, which would be really good for some altcoin plays. Bitcoin dominance doing it all the way to 67.70. It hit my exact target and went above it. So look, I've been showing you guys this every single day on my show, every single morning. And I was correct, again, for the 100 millionth time in a row. I don't mean to be correct. And honestly, it's not me. I'm just reading the charts. How am I getting to these areas? How am I getting to this place? And it's funny, I put the green line here, but you can see, look, I kept my yellow line high. And I keep telling you guys this, in bullish situations, see this? You want to pull the length of your poles all the way down to the 21-day moving average. And I put my pole at the top of my patterns a lot. Bottom of the pattern probably would have hit a little bit. But look, there it is. I mean, they're so similar, so close. You see this one nailed it pretty much. From here, if I thought we broke out. And actually, that's where we did break out, which is very interesting. Now we seem to be breaking out and retesting this area for some support, which is insane. So Bitcoin dominance skyrocketing to 67.66. The higher it goes, the higher it will fall, in my opinion. Let's go look at it on a bigger time frame. But that's amazing. Hit my exact target. I told you guys to be careful. Told you it didn't look good for the altcoins the past few days. Every time we looked at the health of Bitcoin dominance. So on the daily, you can see we're in that bigger pattern that I talk about a lot here. It's like a broadening wedge of some type. Up, down. Up, down, up. Now it is double topping now. This would be beautiful if this forms a beautiful double top. Let's see if we see some bearish divergence playing out. Right here we have swing up to swing up. And right now it's possible bearish. Now if we start flipping any higher than this level, but if we go anywhere from flat to down, I'm going to take it as bearish. So let's hold this level here and let's hope we get rejected. MACD says we are. I mean, we're extended. Stokes as well. So the daily kind of working in our favor for hopefully a pullback here on Bitcoin dominance. The second this slides, the altcoins are going to see a major rally. So that's what we're hoping for. Nice double top here. Bearish divergence played out, and then we could see a nice crash. Okay, so there's dominance for you, and that's what I see happening. Also getting really high on the weekly, 3-day, looking similar to Bitcoin in a way. So just following Bitcoin's trajectory as it becoming a monster. We need some relief for these altcoins, man. A little relief rally at least, something to give them some air. Now, I still was able to make a positive trade. So now we get into the altcoins, okay? We'll actually look at total and total 2 as well. So we take a look at total and total 2. Now, this fell completely out of the bull flag. Horrible. Crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is the market cap for the altcoins. And this is a target that did not hit for me. You can see there was my target breaking out of the pennant. We got halfway. We went sideways and we rolled over, my friends. We rolled over. Just like Bitcoin in a way, as you can see. It mimicked Bitcoin exactly. And then it had this beautiful bullish divergence. Swing down to swing down. This is strong on the 1 hour. And there's my camel. About to form a head. You have your back legs, your humps, your front legs, your neck, and then forms a head. That's the camel pattern that I always talk about. Or I used to talk about all the time. Now that is bullish divergence here forming. It's good for the altcoins. We got a pump. Can we get all the way back up? At least to 22. We fell all the way back to 206. That was my line of support. See my green line here? I said we would come back down to around 200. We went even lower, actually, to about 196. I said if we broke this level, we would go back down to 187, which is our next level of support and resistance. I don't want to see that. We are forming a new pattern, though. So I'll show you. We see this pattern now. Forming like so. I guess it's a widening, broadening wedge here in a way. Or could we cut off these crazy dips and say it's just kind of forming? But here we can come back up at least in the immediate short term to 221. Get a little pump for the altcoins. So check it out, everybody. The Xmas on Bondly, the BCCG card, 10 BNBs. That's about like 300 bones. Guaranteed airdrop, BCC VIP address, no fees on BCC swap, and BSwap access to weapons presale, burning, all unsold after promo. More, yes, I'm sneaky. I'm buying this in 3 minutes. The BCCG card. See how NFTs, man? The BCG NFT season has started for all of you. Claim your free limited edition BCCG to kick off the season. This event starts on December 21st. So it started already. Come back and started. Come back in 23 hours and 59 minutes for your next reveal. Interesting. So you get whatever comes out at that moment and you snatch it. These are going to be kind of crazy, man. Interesting. Interesting. I see what's going on here. Bondly. I get it now a little more here. This is going to create some frenzies. I kind of understand here. Crypto Mike seems to be an amazing person. I will look for his channel and subscribe. I enjoy people that look to share other people's content. Yeah, he's awesome. Heard about you from Crypto Mike. First stream I've gotten to watch. Loving the channel. Great stuff. Thanks, Wahlberg's World, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Crypto Mike's the man, man. He's awesome. Click Connect Wallet on the left. Oh, yeah, I can claim the free one, right? Hold on, I got to go into Chrome. For some reason, my MetaMask does not work on Binance, on Brave. Maybe I'll download it again or something. Why is it wrong network? You seen that? That's weird. Anyway. Binance Chain. Look up instructions to add it as a network. You need to have Binance Chain set as a network in your MetaMask. So just show me what to do. Talk me through it, man. Talk me through it. Connected sites, expand view, account details. Is that what I want to do? You don't remember what you did after you Googled it? I'm being funny because I remember everything I do. So I'm like, what did you do? Bondly. How to connect Binance Chain to MetaMask. Setting up MetaMask for Binance Smart Chain. Okay. Install the Browser extension marketplace and download the MetaMask extension. Create a MetaMask wallet or import one. Blah blah blah. Set up Mask Connect. Switch to the connected blockchain by switching one tab and saying main Ethereum network. We need to add Binance Smart Chain. Scroll down from your custom RPC. Network name, BSC mainnet. I bet you see, look, my VPN or something blocking it. You have to add a few things such as addresses and whatnot. That's the site I used. Interesting. Take a look at Binance on the day right now. 135% is Sparta. Sky up 47%. Myth, an oldie, 33%. INJ still moving. Injection, that thing is blasting off. SNM moving really well. GTO, UMA considering to continuing to move 26%. T-Fuel, Theta, all the way to 108. Look at Theta, man, blasting off into space. I told you guys to watch Theta in that price discovery. Wow, Theta to 108, unbelievable. Waves up 12% on ETH, doing well. If you want to get some ETH, Waves was a nice play. Cover back up at 900, up 10%. Unify up 10%. So big moves in all of these coins. Unbelievable day for the altcoins. So despite the Bitcoin dominance, like these altcoins will continue to rally. I believe you also have to have one BNB moved into the wallet. That's where I stopped. Yeah, I'm done, man. I had to move on. That's like too much of a thing now. Too much of a thing. Don't have time at the moment. But wow, some big gains. Can believe Theta doing what it did. Unbelievable. Theta making moves, man. I talk about Theta all the time, bringing up on the channel. Showed you guys numerous charts. Theta was a big play. So crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin for the alts, had a big move. And then you can see that's where the money went. So we went from 196 and we popped all the way back up. We need to break back into this pattern. The total market cap for everything did the same thing as well. We got rejected by this level at about $650 billion. We're sitting here at 1640. We did get as low as 600, but we bounced off of that. So I'll put a new line of support here at $600 billion. Nice to see us go up another 40 billion right after that. There's a lot of buy pressure in this market. Now let's take a look at data at 107. Wow. As you can see, I have it projected to go up. This is my projection. Told you to get into theta around here at 74. Look at this thing. This thing is up 896%. Amazing, amazing, amazing gains for theta. Breaking $1. Huge, huge move for theta. Shout out to anyone that took theta, got into theta. Talked about it a lot right here. The breakout. Also said there's a possibility that we could break out of this. We did not break out of this, though. We came down, went sideways, found new support, and kept moving, man. Theta to 107. TFU will probably definitely fall theta, but didn't go as strong. But I could see it eventually moving. It's like XLM and XRP. Wow, theta moving like you wouldn't believe. Waves back to 749. Is Waves a buy now? Look at that booming. Waves went as low as 659. All the way back up. Waves needs to break itself back up into the pattern, though. A lot of altcoins got completely smashed the last few days. It's weird to see a lot of altcoins up in price, and then it's like they pick these new ones. Like, you got to start being really into the new coins. The new coins are what are flying right now. I'm in LTO at the moment. We'll take a look at that. But you can see Sky Coin up 46%. Troy, Theta up 16%. Litecoin continuing to make moves. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin's been kind of doing its own thing, regardless, too, of Bitcoin in a way. BAN falling out of the pattern. Had this beautiful inverse head and shoulder. Head, shoulder, just continuing to form right shoulders. It is a higher low than the last dip, though, so that's good for BAN as long as it keeps making higher lows. Still, I think BAN is a great to get into BAN. Look, it still didn't hit my stop loss completely. Still in the trade right now. BNB at 33.28, continuing to move. Bitcoin at 23.4. Just staying, as long as it stays in this pattern, I'll be completely happy. Very happy that it broke back into the pattern. CHG pumped and dumped. Take a look at cover at 9.11. Now cover forming that bullish divergence here. That's usually when it starts to break out of the pattern. So look for cover to break out and get all the way back to these highs at about 1400. Covering that green buy box. It breaks out of there. That's a nice place to get over cover because look, it had resistance. It bounced off support, had resistance. If we break above this level, which is about 950, 945, I would look to get into cover right there. Really nice entry for cover. Again, no financial advice. Do yourself a favor and just do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is EGLD. I'm in it right now. I'm pretty sure it's going to break out just like Theta did. It's on an amazing run, and it's going to continue to make a run all the way up here to about 33. So watch EGLD. It's got a lot going for it. Elrond. Big institutional money. This thing's been pumping for a long time, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Regardless of what Bitcoin's doing or Bitcoin dominance, this coin just doesn't really care. It's amazing to see that, you know. Then we'll take a look at LTO. Not many people talking about LTO. Up pretty nice. Doing a bit of a double top here, though. Something I don't like to see. Tweezer top is what we call them. Not a good tweezer top there. Let's see what happens. Getting rejected at this level numerous times. So it was starting to break out. I was bullish on it. Right now, it's not looking amazing. Let's take the 4 hour. Yeah, it's kind of spent right now at the moment. LTO. It hit, basically, see, it hit my green line here, which was my support and resistance region. If it can break above there, though, LTO will gap up really, really nicely. So watch it range in this area. Let's see what it can do. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Seems like it's forming a bit of a inverse head and shoulders, which is really nice. So we had our low here bouncing off the 200-day moving average, and then we have our shoulders on each side. Looks like we're making our right shoulder, and this thing could blast. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. So I'm bullish on the overall pattern. Let's see how it plays out. Forming somewhat of a bull flag too. LTO on the low, man. Not many people talk about LTO. I really like it as a play. But wow, shout out to Theta. Anyone who took Theta, what a call. Theta blasting off. SGMO continuing to move like we had said, on the way to 19. This thing is just unstoppable. Unstoppable. I hope you took this GMO call. We got you in down here at about 10. So now you're already up at 1772. Another really great call on the channel. Shout out to Mo Hit on that call. Let's look at GRT, and then I'm out of here for the day, guys. Gotta call it a lot earlier than normal. I'm sorry about. Calling it a day.
You finished?
One more, like 1 more minute. I'm looking at one thing.
The kids should get dressed?
Yep. So we're looking at GRT. This thing broke up really, really nice to the top, hitting 70, 78. That was its top, though. You can see it formed a rising wedge, which they break down 68% of the time. And honestly, if you take that, you would take the back of your rising wedge, like so. And then you would swing it up here, and that would give you your overall target. And it's insane, but look, I mean, it hit the target exactly. So these measured moves come to play all the time. I stick by them. I'm really good at drawing the pattern, and it really shows me. Now it's double bottoming here. You see this double bottom on the bottom here? This is a really possible, really nice place to get in. It's also forming a new, some would call it even a bull flag. So now we can delete this old work here. We can put in some support and resistance lines that we see. This looks like a beautiful play right now at the moment, though. It really does. Boom. Now what you want to do is look for the bullish divergence, which is swing low on the price and swing up on the RSI. And that would be your beautiful entry right there. Boom. Get in on the support. We broke out. Now we're forming a bit of a flag here above the next level of support. Also, to me, looks like an inverted head and shoulder. Head, shoulder. We're forming another shoulder here. Yeah, so I'm bullish on this at the moment. I really like where it's sitting. The 1 hour is not too great. Not much more information because it's been, 1 hour really looks like it wants to roll over. So look for it to go sideways. Wait for these Stokes to curl up, and then that would be a nice place to get in, All right, everybody, have a great day, and that will be it for. No, I'm just messing with you, Joe. Let's take a look at H-bar, buy or retest the lower frame, inverted head and shoulders on H-bar, USDT, low volume, possible buy signal here. I don't have time to reconfirm any of this or go over it. H-bar, complex, inverse head and shoulder. Let's take a look at Pearl. Oh, Pearl looks really nice. You're right. Oh, a lot of bearish momentum. It's finally getting out. Bullish divergence there. Buy signal possibly. Yeah, we're curving on the Stokes. Possible signal coming. Buy the retest or the bottom of the trend line. Very interesting. Yeah, buy up down here or up. Pearl USDT. Something to put on your guys' radar. We did H-bar, swerve. Aggressive buy at 0.0163. Stop loss 0.0143. Pattern has 68% probability breaking to the upside. Swerve BNB on the 4-hour support box. Stop loss, buy signal. Looks nice. Looks pretty good. I don't have any time to verify these though. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Eddie DC, Adam Khan, Crypto Don Juan, this person, Noel, Hadouken, Jesse B, Marafro. Have one here in from VS Social Swap too. He's talking about XRP USDC. Looks like XRP could bounce really hard. XRP up could be a big play for 99% gains. I do have to take a look at XRP right now. Just a little FUD though in the market. XRP going all the way down. Look, it broke out of this beautiful pyramid, forming a big double bottom though. Giant double bottom. That's a big thing to me. It shows strong support. Look, triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 times we hit strong support. So now we can even draw a larger pattern for XRP. Something of this nature. Seems to me like that's kind of it. Make its way back to the top of the pattern. There's some strong bullish divergence too, like you would never believe there on the 1 hour. Look at that. Boom. And there you clearly see it here as well. Like so. And there's my Loch Ness Monster, Camel. Making a move. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is beautiful. Looks like it really wants to move. Really nice place to get into XRP up. Ride it back to the top. Get into a wounded soldier here. This would be a nice play. I do like XRP up. I like that chart. XRP up, look at it. It looks beautiful on the 4 hour. So if you're looking for a play, make some losses back, or you're not sure what's going on. This is a beautiful play. Bart Simpson played out, and the end of the Bart Simpson is a really good time to kind of begin. So this could be a nice bottom for XRP here. Take a look at it on the daily. The daily is still shows that we could have some more downside though. So let's hope this wick holds and we start to turn up here on the daily. But the daily so far isn't in our favor at the moment. But the 4 hour looks great. 1 hour needs to kind of cool off. So wait for this to come down, and then XRP up could be the move. Looks like it's going to form the inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, come up here again, form another shoulder. And that will kind of, so we might climb up a little more here with the MACD. Then when the Stokes cool down, the MACD will cool down. We'll get the right shoulder, and then that will be the time to get in to XRP up. Probably later on today, like 3 or 4 o'clock. I'll put a signal out for that in the group, and you guys look out for that. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Thank you guys for coming in, and I gotta make a run. I really appreciate everyone jumping in. Right when we get up to 22 people watching and the likes jump on in, I'm gonna have to make a jump out of here. I really apologize, guys. But have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 9:30 like I always am. And I love you, and thank you all for the support. And yeah, just wow, Theta, man. Congratulations to anyone who was in Theta. Congrats to you guys. Unbelievable move for Theta. It's great. It's good for the overall market every time we see a coin hit a high like that. It really is. So I'm excited for the whole crew. I'm excited for crypto. Thank you guys. so much for coming. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Peace. Join my Telegram if you're new and you just came in. The link is in the description. And become a lifer. You won't regret it.